Hello, Rama Puppodu. Hope all are in good health, feeling great, wonderful, relaxed, having a nice, happy, and peaceful life. Now let's go to chapter 46, part C. It is common knowledge that the Taj Mahal of Agra is a world famous building. Ramdas, in the company of Ramchandra Gupta, went to see this fascinating structure. Many a poet and writer of imagination has lavished his genius in describing the charming beauty of Taj Mahal. It is rightly said by one of them that Taj Mahal is a dream in marble. It is erected in memory of Mumtaz, wife of Shah Jahan. The mausoleum exhibits the exquisite art of Mughal architecture. To fully describe it here would cover pages after pages. He entered the Taj Mahal and witnessed the designs and carvings on the walls and the dome in the center of the building. Next, coming out, he ascended one of the four minarets and remained at the top, a spectator of the vast scenery all around and the Jamna River flowing close at the back of the mausoleum. Beautiful gardens with rectangular water reservoirs facing the building were laid out to heighten the enchantment of the place. The next place he visited was the huge fort of Agra. His sight was charmed with innumerable mahals on which also the sculptor had exhausted his rare skill and unremitting labor. They are also of the Mughal type. When they were returning from the fort, they met outside a huge crowd of locusts settling down on the plain in front of the fort. These creatures, as everybody knows, are the most dangerous pests that feed upon the crops and devastate the land upon which they choose to alight. Having received a call from Jhansi, Ramdas came down to the place. The friends of Jhansi, especially Mahadev Prasad, were keenly looking for his arrival, and on seeing him went into ecstasis through sheer joy. This time he resided in a kuti far away from the city, lying on the way to the railway station. He had the unexpected delight of meeting again Swami Ram Anand, from whose kind surveillance he had slipped away at Pilikoti Ashram. He also evinced unfeigned delight on seeing Ramdas. On the following day, Swami Ramanand left the place and Ramdas became the sole occupant of the kuti. All the old friends of Jhansi blessed him with their company. Mahadev Prasad remained with him day and night. Then for about 2 or 3 days, he was taken out of Jhansi by Triveni Prasad on a visit to Lalitpur and Trigamkar, an Indian state. Later, he also visited Mahoba, Conch and Jalgaon, in the course of which he met Jagannath, Bankeyal, Gupta and Ganesh Bajpai. Not a week had passed when a letter from Ramabai as Kasaragod was received by him, intimating that Gurudev has expressed a desire to see him, and Ramabai proposed that he should not delay in fulfilling Gurudev's wish. He did not know what to do. He felt that he could not go back to Kasaragod before he had completed his all India tour. However, when Triveni Prasad, who was looking after Ramdas in every way, was consulted in the matter, he emphatically suggested that he should respond to the call. He stated that there was no time to lose and Ramdas ought to start that very day. He agreed. Triveni Prasad took him to the Jhansi station and, procuring for him a through ticket to Kasaragod, saw him seated in the night train bound for Madras. Ramdas found himself tearing along towards the south for the darshan of Gurudev. Duly he reached Madras, where he stopped with Dr. G. S. Katre in Mylapore. Next day he got into the Mangalore mail and reached Kasaragod. On alighting, he directly went up to Anand Rao's house for the darshan of Gurudev. Gurudev was highly pleased to see him. He was at the time almost bedridden. Soon after, Ramdas proceeded to Anand Ashram. Krishna Bai was looking forward to his coming like the proverbial chatak. As in the past, she commenced visiting the ashram and rendered him her loving service. The question arose to as to whether he would again travel to the north for completing the original program. He himself was not certain for the future plans. About 10 days later, Janatan Pant, hearing of Ramdas' return to Anand Ashram, suddenly turned up. He had now availed himself of a sufficiently long leave to go with Ramdas on his visit to various northern Indian cities. In response to the invitation of friends of those places, he was eager to see Punjab and Kashmir, so he suggested that Ramdas should start again for the north and that he would keep him company. Ramdas took up the suggestion. This once more caused a flutter among Kasaragod devotees. They laid all the responsibility for this tour on the shoulders of Janatan Pant and roundly took him to task for it. This attack on him was the first of its kind, as he had to face worse music in the course of his travels with Ramdas. That's all, folks. Let's see in the next chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Rama Rama Puppodu.